Well, it looks like the Natty King and friends are back at it again. Yeah, the whole gang is here. But I'm not here for a long time, I'm here for a good time. And the end is near, so let's drink beer.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the End is Near, so Let's Drink Beer podcast, sponsored by Premium Cabinets. Shout out to John Morgan and family over there. If you're looking to get any cabinet work done or kitchen remodeling, holler at them at 314-499-8800. Hey everybody, welcome back to the End is Near, so Let's Drink Beer podcast. Me, Tim, and Mike. Today we are going to be doing a question and answer style episode. So I put out on the beer group yesterday that we had a whole bunch of shit that we wanted to go over and answer from you guys. So that's what we're going to do today. Is we're just going to talk about we're just going to read these questions off and go from there, and probably get off track entirely like we always do, but that's just what we do, and that's what this podcast is. So,
and full disclosure, we have not read any of these questions, so we have absolutely no idea what
we're
gonna
shooting
be
from the hip.
Yeah.
From the hip. How you doing, Mike? How's it going?
You know it's going.
Good.
It's good.
Timothy?
Good.
I'm good.
I'm ready for these questions, huh?
Yeah,
Fire
let's see.
away.
We're just gonna
Have you scoured any of these at all? Like, what are we going to be?
No, we're just
answering?
gonna wing it. But I do want to start off by, I have on here a note to plug your dad.
He appreciates a good plug in that, man.
Jerry Trifoletti turning 69, of course.
That will be a epic year for that man. Trust me. Yeah, he's having a birthday party at Salvatore's tomorrow, and he's like, "Hey, have your boy plug me on the thing." And it's like, okay,
plug
all right.
me.
Have a MySpace me for a little bit.
You've never heard him talk, have you?
I haven't.
That's exactly how I just sounded right there.
Like Joe Pesci?
That's how he talks. Yeah, it's 100% that. So,
Really?
Do I amuse you?
I've never met your dad. Me and you've been like
Shut
best
up.
friends
Are you
for
serious?
years and years. I've never met your father.
No shit.
I feel like your Uncle Frankie. Shout out to Uncle Frankie.
Frankie loves you more than he loves me.
I feel like
my
that's
dad.
my uncle. I
That's
love
your
that
guy right there.
Love that
Yeah.
guy. But I've never met
My
your
Uncle
dad.
Frankie is your Uncle Jerry. No, because Uncle Jerry forgot
Uncle Jerry,
me the second I
Uncle
fucking
Jerry
met him.
forgot me.
Yeah.
He doesn't. Yeah, Uncle Jerry called me Brian until I was in high school.
I'll tell you off air. The first time I met him, it was fucking glorious.
Really?
Yeah, it was at his
go ahead.
grandfather's
Tell him
funeral.
about my Uncle
Seriously?
Jerry. Well, yeah,
I don't.
get up in the mic a little closer.
So I show up. It's at your grandfather's funeral, right? So I show up and I'm sitting here. Brandon's up doing that whole thing, right? And there's this guy in front of me, and he just turns around and he's like, "So what's your story?" And I'm like, immediately, I fucking love this guy.
What's
And
your
I'm like,
story?
yeah,
just
I'm
just out of nowhere. Just,
yeah,
what's your story?
I'm just like, you know what, man? I needed to use a restroom. This seemed like a pretty cool place to relax for a little bit. It's kind of hot out. But anyway, we're talking, and he's pulling up like these chicks that he's like met online or whatnot, and he's like, so what do you do for action or something like that? And I'm
Real
like,
quick, my uncle's 80-something years old.
and
Let's go ahead and
we
throw
need
that
to
out
hook
there.
him and my
Yeah,
dad up.
Yeah.
So he's like, what do you like to do for action? I don't know where to go with that. I'm like, I'd fuck skydive, longboard, like what are we talking here? And he's like, no, chicks or whatnot. And I'm like, I'm married, and she's hot. And he's like, he pulls up his phone and he's like showing me these chicks, like one's in a shower and all that. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool, man. And we're sitting there bullshitting or whatnot. And he's looking for something. He's got to find something. Well, at that point, I'm standing up and I'm talking, and and there's people walking behind us. And he's like, look, I found it. And there's people walking like this, and it's some chick doing a shower show or something like that. And I'm going, hey, man, we're at a fucking funeral right now. Do you want to holster that weapon? Yeah. And he just keeps going like, oh, I don't care. Let him judge or something along those. I had the greatest time. I went home, told my wife about him. I'm like, this is top 5 my favorite people I've ever met. So at his mom's funeral, I'm going, that's the guy up there. And she's like, do you think he'll remember you? And I go, 0 fucking shot. This guy's going to remember. We get up there, and I'm looking at him all excited, and he's like, hi, I'm Jerry. And I'm just like, I look at her, and I'm like, absolutely. And I'm like, you and I hung out for 45 minutes at another funeral before. Yeah. And he goes, oh, okay, well, good to see you, and just kept moving me along.
That makes him so much cooler,
too. Oh,
too.
dude, it was the best. It was the best. Shout out to Jerry.
Shout out to Jerry.
I think it would have been funnier if he would have gave you a different name.
He gave him.
Oh, he called me
years.
Brian until high school. I mean, Brian.
Yeah.
That's what he thought my name. This was my uncle. I saw it every fucking holiday from birth High school. I'm Brian. All the way to high school.
So when you gonna get married? I've been married for 10 years. I've got 2 kids.
He's introduced himself to
where
my
have I
wife. How
been?
you doing?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Hey, what do you think of that
Yeah,
guy?
what do you
It's
think
my
of that?
nephew
Yeah.
over there.
How do I know you?
Are you single?
I'm your nephew.
You're
That's
right.
not it.
No, I can't be.
No, that's definitely it. It'll
Why
come
does
to
it
me.
look like somebody just threw water all over actual
man.
note?
I guess it
There
needs
we
to be
go.
moved a
There we
little.
go. All right,
No,
let's jump.
and then I took him to. Last thing about my Uncle Jerry. Remember, I took him to. I took my family out or we all went out for Christmas, and I paid the bill or whatever, like the whole family. And he said, hey, thanks. You're a great cousin,
Right.
or some shit. like at the end, totally off.
Just no idea.
The guy's great guy. Shout out to Uncle Jerry, and your dad Jerry. There we go.
Happy
All
birthday,
right.
Dad.
We got through the
Enjoy
shout outs.
69. I know you will.
That's a good one. That's a good age. All right, so fuck. We plugged Tim's dad now. That's good. Now we got some questions to go over. So let's just pick some and go. I mean,
you ride.
all right, this is one that gets tossed around a lot. A group
That's what she
float / camping trip. A group float / camping trip. This is from Jamie Ferris. She says, I think a group float / camping trip would be awesome. I think getting a few party buses together, hitting a few wineries, that would be great. And in theory, I think that sounds fucking awesome. However, the logistics of that, the
I was gonna
mess,
say.
the fucking, oh my God.
I'm sure you can't just pay when you get up there, so you have to collect all the money.
Oh, God. And then people fucking can't make it, and you got to
We
refund
can't
them.
coordinate lunch on 3 days' notice. We tried
Between
the other
us
day.
three, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get buses. We're gonna get a fucking river. We're gonna get rafts or flotation device.
And everybody, I paid for this size raft, and I got this size raft. I got this many people in my. This guy couldn't make it. This guy couldn't.
You know
like,
what
I
you
need a
do?
refund over here.
If you think it's a good idea, who asked that? What's her name?
Jamie Ferris.
Hey, you have Jamie Ferris. Say, hey, you want to do it?
You wanna
Go
run the
ahead.
show?
Set it up.
But here's the thing. Every discrepancy, just like everything that happens in this fucking beer group, they always blame me.
Well,
Like I had something
do.
to do with it. I won't even be on here for fucking
Right.
2 days. And they'll be like, hey, why'd you kick me out? I'm like, I don't even know who you are.
Right.
I don't know.
Are you in the group?
Are you? Yeah. What?
Who does the kid? I don't know how this shit works. I know you have administrators, right?
Yeah.
And
So I'm
what
the group creator.
Okay.
And then so I technically own the group, but then I have admins and moderators.
And they're the
they can
ones-
do everything.
Who's like the top admin?
Well, Chad is the only other admin besides me and Cassie.
Because
So-
Chad is awesome.
Well, it's because his name is Chad and it's Chadman. So it just kind of,
look at you.
yeah, that's all. He's not good at
Witty.
his job at all.
So,
He's just,
does somebody sit there? I guess that's my question. Does somebody like sit there and like
No,
read all the
no,
comments, or
no.
they got to get reported? Like, hey man, this guy said my wife.
some shit
fucking
like
ugly.
that'll happen every now and then. But most of the time, it's just we log in, we see something, we handle it if it pops up in our face.
I think my favorite now is like you'll see like a 6-year-old guy like retired. This one's for you, and I'm like, that's good. There you go.
Here you go,
Back to
pal.
basics.
That's
Yeah.
it. That's the
You know?
fucking way it should be. A
Yeah.
lot of these people, oh man, they'll get in there and they're just, you can tell they're just fishing for some attention, which that's what the
it's
internet
like
is.
we get it. You got big tits. Neat. We understand. They're like drinking a beer.
Yeah, they're
you
like,
know.
just hanging out with
Oops,
my
oh,
dog.
God. Oh, sorry.
Hanging out with my puppy and the dog's in the background. All you see is melons fucking hanging out.
What
It's
was
like,
the
yeah,
one
okay.
guy that like went live and like jerked off?
Oh man,
Shut up on here.
dude,
Yeah.
I'm gonna show. I'm gonna
Shut
pull
up.
I'm gonna pull the picture.
Get the
up.
fuck out of here.
I'm dead
no
serious
way.
because we met up later that
How-
weekend. He go, "Did you watch it?" I go, "No, I didn't want to
How
watch
did this happen and you never told me?
Everybody knew about this.
He went by accident.
He did.
He did it on purpose.
He had to have.
Oh, you got to see it.
Shut up.
I got
Wait,
the-
is that him? No,
that-
keep going.
No, this guy. So you never know what you're gonna fucking see. That's Ranagia.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but no.
Looking good, honey.
This guy, I log in. You know, shit happens in the middle of the night. You never know what it's gonna be. Oh man, I gotta find it. And this guy had a
Was he-
mason jar.
Was he like
That was
having
covering
a
it.
breakdown or like?
I gotta fucking
What the
find this.
fuck
I don't
is
think
that?
he was having a. He was. breaking something down.
Oh, that's amazing.
I gotta fucking find
We need to
this
do a whole.
video.
We need to have that guy on.
So has a mason jar. He's no pants on.
Just Donald ducking it. Just
He's
shirt.
sitting. He's sitting,
no
fucking
pants.
legs open like this. Camera out on the coffee table. Mason jar in front of him. So the mason jar is covering it as he's giving it a
Oh
tug.
no!
And
Are you serious?
And he's like looking away, and then he looks in, and he looks away, and he looks in, and he's just like 5 minutes of this, and I'm just staring in awe. And the guy, his caption said, "A little weed whacking for the ladies."
Oh no! And you left it up though, right?
For a little while.
Yeah.
You have
my
to.
God,
You have
that's
to leave
fucking
that.
amazing.
You have to leave that.
How
for a
old
little
was
while.
this guy?
Dude, I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna fucking find it. You guys talk amongst each other about whatever the hell, but I'm gonna find this fucking.
Yeah,
thing.
next time shit like that happens, just shoot me a quick text. Hey, remind me to tell you about the
Well,
guy that was.
looking it up. Let's talk about the weather this week. Though.
Yeah,
Oh
there we go.
yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
The weather.
There it is. Look at it. Look at
There he
it.
is.
A little weed whacking for the
No
ladies.
way. Are you fucking kidding me? Hey, got 1,000 likes.
No, that was me reposting it.
Oh, gotcha. How many likes did he get?
Oh, I don't know, but he had.
Wouldn't
a few
that be
people-
some shit? I'm whacking it online. I get eight likes. You repost it, you get 1,000. I guess
It was
likes
me.
a like.
I was letting people know there was a new group rule. No
I didn't
weed
think-
whacking.
I didn't
But,
think I would have to tell this to everybody
there he
because
is.
you are kind of adults, but no spanking it.
Yeah, he was just whacking it right in front of the mason jar.
That is hilarious.
What was he looking at?
What was he looking at?
You know?
He
You look
was-
at the
I don't
ceiling
know.
fan.
I
That way you
imagine
get your mind off it.
I
You
imagine
don't,
there
you
was
don't go
something
too
on
early.
something on the television. I'd say probably.
He's
I
probably
don't know,
watching
I
like
wonder if he was moaning.
but that
Silence of the Lamb or some shit.
I cut out his name though. He got. I left the name out of respect for his.
Yeah, he was
his
a
mason
moaner.
jar.
All right, so flow trip, probably not.
Man, it just sounds like it would be.
It sounds like a lot of fucking a lot of hassle.
Well,
So I'm gonna go ahead. How many thumbs down are we giving that one? We got 6 thumbs here.
I mean, I like it in theory, but we're
So
gonna
you're going one-
Realistically,
Yeah, we're
so
doing,
that's 1, 2, 3
yeah.
thumbs, and I'm gonna go one more thumb.
There
so
it
that's
is,
4.
there it is.
4 thumbs out of 6.
Sorry, Tracy.
yeah,
or
it sounds
whoever
like a
it
good
was.
idea, but
It sounds like a
Realistically.
great.
Hopefully
fucking
she's
idea.
cool with
It
that.
just
Like,
sounds
you know
like
what?
stress.
Fuck them then. Fuck you and your stupid ass fucking group.
Leave the fucking group.
You asked for a suggestion. I give you.
it's a
one.
good suggestion. Don't get me wrong, but like it's just trying to get all that together.
It's a great-
What we just named off there, that sounds stressful. And you
Yeah,
already
yeah.
have 2 kids.
That's
you know
a
what I
great
mean? Like,
answer right
Yeah.
there. I don't have suggestions, but I love your podcast. Perfect.
Aaron came in
That's
clutch with
good.
that
you,
one.
Aaron. Thank
you,
you.
Aaron.
I
Aaron
like
M.
it.
Stevens.
I like
Thank
it.
you.
D Nice. What did she have to say?
Ooh, this is a good one. All right, I like this. Laura McFarland. What about whatever the beer group acronym is?
I love
what
how
about
you
a
named it, and you're like, no, whatever.
festival? Local small business vendors, food trucks, music, family
that would
fun,
be
and
fun.
do something for charity all at the same
like
time. So that's,
Frankie Martin's and doing
I mean,
Yeah.
that's kind of what our group events are like, though. We do that. I mean,
But
everything
she's
about
saying
that.
having a blowout.
But have a big old
yeah.
like bring your tent, set up your
Yeah.
fucking
a
merchandise,
little
and
fucking Woodstock
Fire
action.
Island?
I think that's,
Yeah,
I think
that's-
I think
That's
a
what we
great
want to start
I
up.
bet Fire Island would look like a fucking booming success compared to what we could put together.
What was that?
But like, at least those fuckers
Well, the
had
guy,
bologna
like,
sandwiches.
Tried getting. What island was that?
Shit, Epstein Island. No, it was a fucking island, and they went like Ja Rule was in it, and this guy was going to put this
yeah.
big
He
festival
made like
on,
what was
and
it, credit cards.
yeah, and it was like I don't know, like $3,000 a ticket or some shit like that, and all these fucking.
And it was a disaster because he ordered all this stuff and they're like, we're out of money. And the people who were making the lunches, they were only making like bologna sandwiches. And the poor girl used her own money out of a pocket to like get more food. And I was
yeah.
like, that poor girl, like she ain't never going to get a fucking dime
And
back.
it was something where like engineers went after it happened and they took one step on the island and they're like, we can tell you with certainty there's no way that this could have ever happened because of sea level and this and blah, blah, blah. And yeah.
They get their
so-
money back, or was it a big old?
Oh, no.
Oh,
And listen, this fucking guy goes to jail.
Oh, okay.
And he gets out and he's putting another one together and people are actually buying tickets.
Right now, that's happening.
Right now, everybody deserves a second chance.
You know,
we
shout
all
out,
love a
shout out to
comeback
that guy
story.
for never giving up.
We do.
You know what I
If
mean?
you have a dream, you run with that shit.
But no, I think that's a great idea. A little TEIN. God, I really should have made a shorter.
You should have.
I don't know what I was thinking with that. But yeah, a festival.
Beer
I
hub.
think that's a great idea. Maybe we'll do that for our summer fucking. We're gonna do our 4-year anniversary. Yeah,
let's do the anniversary.
June
like
1st,
that.
I think, is the date for that. We're
Whoever
still
is like
working
has a small, business and everything, like what do they cook and everything?
out. yeah,
Fucking-
big old parking lot.
That
Just
would be a good
fucking set
idea.
up
Yeah,
the-
man. Everybody would get fucking, that'd be great exposure or whatnot.
Get some donkeys for us to,
let me know if let me know if Mike can help out. No, I'm kidding.
Right? Yeah,
I would love to.
Oh
but
no, you guys are on
just
the.
don't want me running.
You
shit.
guys
You
are
let
on,
me know. Mike will do it all.
Yeah, you don't want me running.
No,
anything.
you guys are officially on the committee,
I'll have
the
my
planning
wife do it.
planning
The planning
committee,
committee?
pal. Yeah.
Alright.
So sorry, but that's a good idea. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. I like that. All right, what else we got on the old list of things here?
Bar and
car
Grill in
show.
Wentzville?
Hey, how about this one from Christy Michelle? This is nice. Y'all's podcast gets me through cleaning. I'm not joking. I've laughed, felt seen, and even teared up. Aw.
Teared up for probably Sean.
Sean
Had
Vincent.
to
Shout
been-
out to
had
Sean
been-
So you're
Vincent.
pointing
had
at
to
me,
be
and I'm like,
Sean.
what did I do?
That's a Sean move.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sean. I got to call him back. I didn't forget
He
about
called you
you.
yesterday too?
Yeah,
He called
I
me
did-
yesterday. I
No,
forgot to
last
call him
week.
back. Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Tim. Come on. You
I
probably
know.
and you know what you did? You sent him a text that said 5 minutes.
No, I
Like you do
actually
me.
talked to him and his partner for a while, business partner, for a while, and then I called you and I said, okay, I'll call him back, and then I picked up my dry cleaning and totally out the window, totally forgot.
Amanda Glander, what is the legacy or impact that you want this group to have if you have to leave it behind?
No, just knowing that we made a difference. I mean, honestly, and we
Do
did.
you leave that in the will? Like, do the daughters run with it, or do they just
I'm
sell it
giving
off? Is it
I'm
like
gonna give it
Succession,
to-
where
So what I'm going to do is, if I ever know I'm sick, like and
Uh-huh.
I know it's coming, it's
Right.
time's up. I'm gonna pick a totally random person that's never contributed once to the group,
Like Charlie
and
and
just
the
give it to
Chocolate
him.
Factory?
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
like golden tickets? and
Yeah,
like-
just kind of put
So
in
I-
a couple candy bars.
so I could be in the running. I
You're the
kid,
guy.
I kid.
You're the guy.
I've contributed.
You're the guy. Yeah, no, honestly, just to know that we made a difference is cool. I mean, shit, there's people that have had babies. There's people that got married. There's friendships that I mean,
because of
it's
your
real-
group.
yeah.
People that have had no shit, really. They hook up
Yeah.
on. No, look at you. All right.
Well, I mean, Lindsay Castle and Corey Casey they're engaged now. They have
What's,
a baby. They
Katie and
several.
That's a
Katie and
dude
Chris.
that-
Chris,
Gonzalez,
yeah.
yeah.
He was the one at the strip club last night, right? Oh wait, no, my bad. Sorry, Corey.
No. Somebody said Chloe Lauren Wolf says, I think the pandemic was the prime time of the group. What a time to be a group member. Well, yeah, because we're all stuck in our fucking houses. Like, what were we gonna do besides go on the internet to hang out?
You were stuck in your house. I was out living among the villagers.
Well, I did
Yeah.
that too, but most of the people, like, of course, the group was more entertaining back then because people couldn't fucking leave the house.
Well, I think we might.
We could have, but a lot of people were scared to.
Yeah, St. Charles County, baby.
Yeah,
They're
it was
like,
cool. We lived out
fucking
here.
what? It's 1985.
Rub
Go
some
do
dirt
what
on
you
it. Go
want.
out.
Yeah, it's 85.
We threw fucking
Smoking
parties with
restaurants.
thousands of people.
Yeah,
Right.
they were like, no shit.
right in the middle. Probably irresponsible. I had one lady fucking call us out real bad about that. She's like, "This guy's out here fucking killing people."
Yes, I am, lady.
And I'm like, because
Yep.
I was throwing parties and shit. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Like,
How many casualties came from
yeah,
that
she's
party?
acting like I'm fucking, out there with a.
Would you tell Grandma? Would you tell her to fuck off? Or
I don't remember. I believe I did something of the sort.
good?
And
Yes.
again, that was one of those
Okay.
things where, like, to me, it really didn't matter. Stay at home, stay in the closet,
Yeah,
hide
do
under
whatever
the
you want.
bed,
Yeah, do
do
whatever you want.
Force you
whatever.
to come out. You were just,
Fucking, I
I'm
didn't
throwing a
drag you out of your
party.
fucking bed
Yeah.
with your mask on. I didn't fucking rip you out of that.
I didn't like. So why are you shaming me for taking advantage of literally nobody on the highway? You know,
They wanted to come
I'd
to the
get
party.
from Lake St. Louis to St. Louis in 18 minutes.
Yeah.
Fuck
Oh,
yes.
that was- yeah.
The golden days.
That was
baby.
cool.
It was fun.
Have you had anyone yell at you about not having a mask on during that time?
Yes, as a matter of fact. I had somebody call me out on Facebook. So like it was like really the first day where it was like everything is fucking shut down, right? And Vincent what year was COVID? Like 18, 19, whatever.
Oh, hey, there's us.
So him and I, there they are.
Oh, that guy turned out to fucking suck. baby.
So we're fucking doing our running around the lake, exercise and shit like that. We go up, so the gyms were closed. So there's like a playground, kind of like in the small country club in Lake St. Louis. So we go there, we're doing pull-ups and shit like that. And I'm like posting pictures, trying to be positive. Hey, you can still get outside and do this. And some chicks like, I see we're not wearing gloves while we're holding onto the bar. And it's just like, oh, for fuck's sakes, lady. Like, seriously, shut up.
So I went golfing around that time. They opened up all the golf courses. You can actually still golf because I remember I went golfing a lot
Right.
during the pandemic. And me and my buddy Dan went down in Fenton and I bought a bag of beer and walking down the stairs and this old lady eating a hot dog, where's your mask? And I'm like, where the fuck is yours?
Yeah.
And I just like said it out loud, and she just looked at me like, I'm like, I
Hey, if I had to wear a mask, if I had to wear one, and it was like airport, airplane type shit, this is the one that I had. I wish that people could see that, but it's basically for the people that can't see. It's me wearing a mask that looks like I have a mask not on my face.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, good times.
But yeah, I didn't, and again, because we're out in Lake St. Louis or whatnot, I remember I went to I had to go to the Walmart in Chesterfield, and I don't watch the news or anything like that. I'm like most normal people, right? I get my news off GIFs and,
that's the only place to get it. It's only reliable.
My neighbor's bitching about.
It's the only reliable place to get it.
So I'm walking in, and the lady's like,
doctor.
The lady's like, you can't come in. And I'm like, huh? She's like, oh, you need a mask. And I was like, oh, okay. Do you got one? And she's like, no, we sell them in there. And I'm like, can I just walk straight to it and put one in? No, you can't do that. So I had to go to my car and I had a shirt, and I tied a shirt around my face. And she's like, yeah, that'll work. And it's like, all right, we've hit full blown fucking batshit crazy. This is what we're doing now.
It was.
But again, it was one of those, I didn't care either way, but stop yelling at me because I'm fucking driving with my window down with no mask on. It's like,
what does it fucking matter? It was bound to happen anyways. You're going to get it regardless. Doesn't matter how hard you fucking try to stay away from it all.
Isn't there another wave that's coming out now that they're talking about, or...
Was it like an upgrade? Like the
iPhone? I think, well, I mean, it's a fucking virus. It's going to, adapt or whatnot. But I thought I read something, they were calling it X or something.
That's really
it was something along those lines. But there was something new coming up, and then it just kind of like, died away.
I just thought it was funny when it happened. Contagion and Outbreak came on Netflix, and it was like the top thing. And it's like, there we go. That's where we're going to scare people. And I'm fucking there.
You bet your sweet ass that my fucking wife, when this was going on, she's like, we got to watch Contagion. And she's kind of not scaring herself, but she's like, that could happen, that could happen, that could happen. And I'm just sitting there watching it going, nope. I don't give a fuck. If it goes down like that, I'm going down with the
Everyone
ship.
gets it but Matt Damon?
Yeah, exactly.
What are you talking about? Sorry, I had to step out. My kids at the doctor, and Cassie called me. So. But what did I miss? Good Will Hunting.
Oh, yeah. That's one of my favorite movies.
Perfect segue.
First off, top 5 favorite
Oh, it's
movie.
great.
Robin Williams, love that man.
When he gives the fucking death grip, I will fucking end you.
They said at the last scene of the movie, when he writes, he goes, sorry, I can't make the job. I got to go see about a girl. And he goes, son of a bitch. He stole my line. That was not in the script. They said he just did it on his own. And they said they loved him for that.
Eddie McGuinness. Shout out. Don't know you. Seem like a nice guy.
He is a nice guy.
All right. What's next? Where are we going with now?
Pull it back up. Pull it back up. Where is this fucking damn shit?
Let me try that thing.
It's good.
I'm not a big cigar guy.
It's good. It's a honey flavor, backwoods.
This looks...
Don't inhale it.
It's called How Long's That Van Been There?
Yeah, this looks high end.
How long's that van? Oh, man.
Do you inhale it?
No.
What's the point?
He falls back.
Just fucking,
passes out.
Yeah, this week on the podcast, Tim dies. I got shit. Jimmy Pint, did I tell you Jimmy sends me a text the other night? I guess he was listening, and he goes, he's like, dude, Suge Knight's fucking in jail for the rest of his life. And I'm like, I swear to God, I thought, I didn't know. I wasn't arguing it. He goes, you would have bet fucking money that he was out on the streets. And I thought he was.
Why? Oh, on the podcast? Yeah, you were dead set. And then I pulled it up. It's like, he got life like a year ago. And you're like, well, he's probably out by now. You just inhaled that?
I did.
Jesus Christ. Anyway.
That's on 75 Hard, right?
Are you on that again?
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to perpetually say that I'm
over
always
day one
on
again
it.
tomorrow.
Yeah, because I always start over.
How did you feel? What did you think when the group started branching out past the STL area?
Oh, there you go. When you went fucking international.
Carrie Nan, how did you feel? What did you think when the group started branching out past the STL area?
Girl, you know Nan.
That was like, honestly, that was like the second day. We somehow, all right, April 4th, 2020, I was sitting in my kitchen bored as fuck. This was 3 weeks
dim the
after.
lights.
Yeah, dim the lights. Light a candle. And I threw it together. I thought there'd be like maybe like 100, 200 people, and we just do a couple beer chugs and move on with our lives, for a couple weeks.
Because you were already doing the beer reviews. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And fuck, I put my phone down. I come back an hour later, there's 3,000 people in there. I'm like, well, that's nuts. By the end of the day, we had like 12,000 members.
Jesus.
And then,
day one?
And then like 2-3 days later, we're at 20,000. And then I think it was probably 3 weeks in, we hit our 50,000 member mark. And that's when I was like, okay, this is either something you can fucking let just fall off the wayside or whatever. What's that? Is that the phrase?
Yeah.
Or it kind of became like a responsibility. It's like, all right, what can you do with this?
Yeah.
What can you do now?
You're like, here's my second full-time job.
Here it comes. And so I took that on. We did a bunch of shit for out of work bartenders and restaurant people, and we it kind of went nuts. And but really, we had 50,000 members the first couple weeks. So I didn't really have a chance to think about anything. I just kind of was like, I still look at it and go, what the fuck is this?
There's a reason you don't inhale cigars.
Yeah, your eyes are watering.
Ooh, yeah, I'll make it.
I told you not to do it 2 times. I hope somebody, hey, anybody listening.
You tell me to walk, I'm going to run.
Anybody listening, rewind 90 fucking seconds to where I told Tim twice not to do that.
I'm all right. I see 3 of you, but
I see,
I'm good.
Tim Jones, I vote for a golf tournament. Again,
I would love that. But
that
also
sounds
the
amazing.
logistics.
But again, I mean, I know a lot of people would probably want to start that. Even a couple of my buddies who probably don't get on Facebook that much would want to join the golf tournament. So you're thinking,
I think a golf tournament would be fantastic.
That would be good for like a charity or something. Put a charity on for a kid that.
But again,
like
you'd have to do it during the week because that's where it's cheapest. Because if we're getting, a 300-man scramble, that's going to be expensive.
Well, a golf tournament sounds awesome, but it also sounds like a big fucking bunch of shit to put together, and my brain doesn't organize things like that.
Not that big.
So I need to find somebody that does
Raise
this
your
on the
hand
regular.
if you're not into doing logistical things.
Boom.
Because I'm right there with you.
Boom.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll find somebody that does it. You know what I didn't think about? A fucking ashtray. That's what I didn't think about.
And you were busting my balls
God,
earlier
look at this guy
when I
come
brought
through.
it up.
Look at this guy. Well, I should have. If I would have inhaled it, I wouldn't.
Tim, did you know I
mouth.
did a pizza review?
You did?
I did.
For who?
Sierra's.
Okay.
Pizza. I think it's Sierra's.
When did you do that?
Is that the one
2019.
Is it up there? Can we pull it up?
It's on my Facebook page.
I gotta pull it up.
I had 12,000 views on that fucker. That's before that. That's when I peaked.
And it's called Sierra?
That's your fucking.
Yeah, you'll see it. I did the whole Portnoy.
That was your
fucking
moment,
act. I did
dude. Great. I'm gonna get fucking Mike. I'm gonna get rapper. I'm gonna get fucking everybody but you. There it is.
Or you on the first shot.
Do the videos.
You went to Wash U?
I did.
No shit.
Yeah, I have my degree in drafting design with an emphasis.
I didn't mean to ask that like in such a. Did you hear what this
fucking guy
I didn't mean to ask that in such a.
No, it's fine. Like no one ever asked.
You?
Yeah, it's the one right there at 2 minutes and 18 seconds.
Hey, tell us again about that. You have a what?
I have a degree in drafting design with an emphasis of geographical information systems.
So they could have used you at the fire festival.
What is
right?
that?
You could have contributed.
Geospatial data. I don't know. I did it for a little bit and I hated a desk job.
Yeah.
Look at Mike Jones doing the
Look at that. Is that pre-Portnoy?
I wonder if they.
Is that pre-Portnoy or?
It's like trash seats. It's fucking trash, because that's what St. Louis is all about. Fucking trash, all right? We're at Sierra's Pizza right here. Let's take a look at it real quick. We got a meat lovers right now. Let's fucking wait because it's square beyond compared. I don't know why. Because it's St. fucking Louis. I don't fucking know.
You know the rules. One bite.
I'll listen.
Let's do a bite. 7 bites. Everyone knows the rules. Bruins in 19. Let's do a bite.
I'm not going to inhale it.
Oh.
It's all fucking falling out of your mouth.
It's cracker pizza. It's cracker pizza. I don't fucking get it. What's that, provolone? How was cracker pizza? I give it 6.3.
How was that pizza?
It's like
It was actually really
chicken bone.
Sarah's as fantastic.
I did
always
that
forget
piss
about
drunk, and I did it all in one take.
I always forget about Sarah's, and that's in Maryland Heights. Shout out to them. They're fucking fantastic.
Shout out.
Very good pizza.
Very good pizza. Very good pie. Pizza pie. Oh my gosh, people, the fuck this, like, here's a post from some random person. Not like, what does that say?
I don't
Read that
have
out
a
loud.
drink.
Read-
ATM. I apologize. What does ATM mean?
I think at the moment.
At the most.
Oh,
This is the kind
At
of
the-
shit that I don't know
at
what
the
the fuck
moment.
this
at the
says.
moment. Okay. You can't just type it
I
out.
feel like I need to clear up my post for the ones who read it. I said that I had not been able to recover ever since all of the money spent on her injury and saving her life. Not it happened last night. Thanks. See, then what you do is you hit this button right
What
here.
does that even mean?
And
What
you-
is she even?
You turn on post approval for fucking ever.
And say,
And
nope.
then you go,
No
"Eh,
shit.
right."
You just get
And
to
then you
play
go-
Facebook God like
and you go,
that.
thanks a lot. And you go,
Neat.
adios. And that's gone forever.
Neat.
Weird. The shit people type. And I get it if it's 4 a.m. and they're a little fucked up, but what is it, 11 a.m. on a Friday?
So at what point did you just decide, you know what? Fuck people. You know, like, because I'm assuming at first you don't want to piss anybody off. You don't want to cut, you know, like you send them a little side message like, hey, do me a favor. Don't post this or whatnot. And then there's that switch where you're just like, fuck it, off with your
That
head.
happened really quick. That
Yeah?
happened really quick. Dude, and you know how many fucking people don't like me?
Yeah. I
Like
do.
because of
Yeah,
this
You're
fucking
looking at
group.
2 of them.
Because of this group. And most of them, so a lot of it, what happened was I would cut them off in the beginning, and I kind of got a vibe for this is what I want it to be like in here. This is the vibe. This is what we stand for. Kind of like a mission statement. You know what I mean?
There you go.
There you go. So I set the tone, and I found moderators. Shout out to all my moderators that understood what I was trying to do.
Right.
And they so they're a lot of times a moderator will do something, and these fucking people will come at me, and they're like, "Hey, fuck that guy, fuck Brandon," and I'm like, I didn't even see it.
Easy.
No idea. Didn't even see it. But I had to adopt the mindset of, I don't fucking care. I don't give a fuck anymore. You know, it used to bother me when one person, and I used to like blast these people. Like if they talk shit, I'd be like, you know what, fuck this motherfucker.
The worst thing you can do. Read a comment.
then- and then I
the
was
worst
like-
thing you can do.
But it's really hard to, like a lot of times, you could have 1,000 people say, "Hey Tim, I love your haircut." One guy comes up
I
and
have.
says, "That's the fucking ugliest
I
haircut I've
will
ever
fight that motherfucker.
That
'Cause
one-
that's just bad taste.
seen." That one bad comment outweighs 1,000 good. It's
Right.
just how humans are built.
Right.
But I figured out a way to you got to thicken up the fucking skin, the urethra. You got to thicken up the urethra.
I would probably just not watch it personally.
Yeah.
Or not watch it, but read it. I mean, you want to engage, but if you know something's going negative.
Because there's going to be a bunch of good things. You're just going to miss it. And then, like, there's that one guy that's like, fuck you. And it's like, "Oh, dude,
And again,
really?"
I'm so like passively, like I would play with it. Like, you know what? Like, because I get people talking shit about me all the time. They'll
I'm
say
probably
something
the
else,
same.
and then I'll piggyback on it. Like, yeah, that guy is a fucking douchebag or whatnot. And then usually it goes one of two ways. Like, yeah, he really is. And then it's like, oh, I'm actually communicating with the guy right now. Or like the chick a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
she said something like, I talk too much or something. And clearly
And then
that guy has attention issues. And
That's what
blah,
you
blah,
said.
blah.
And then yeah,
She's like, no.
Is that what she said?
Yeah, she's the one that I said.
he said that.
She said I yelled, and I said I lost my hearing from waterboarding with my friends in the military. And I think she believed me, you know? And I show Andrea, I'm like, she's like, what are you doing right now? Why are you giggling? I'm like, oh, this chick thinks I fucking lost my hearing by waterboarding. And I think she's so immune to me just saying shit like that. She's just like, oh, interesting.
Yeah,
You
Cassie
know,
doesn't
where
even ask me anymore.
100%.
Cassie doesn't even ask me. I'll be running through the house with a wig on and my fucking phone out recording.
Yeah,
and she doesn't
exactly.
even, she's just like,
Yeah.
excuse me.
Can you take out the trash,
yeah,
please?
yeah, right in the middle of it.
Can
They
you
just
put the
get over
dishes
it.
away while you're playing Barbie?
Pretty much.
Do you guys have set chores at home? Like it's known that you do this and she does that, and
Not really.
you don't?
No.
Yeah.
Do you have that?
It's kind of all over the place. I expect Vincent to do everything.
Well, I would
He
too.
usually, yeah. It's,
I mean, he's got it good. He's got a nice house to live in. He's got a car you gave him, right?
Yeah, 2 cars.
So he's
yeah.
got he's
Yeah.
by car,
Yeah.
by vehicle,
Yeah.
by vehicle.
I gave him a really nice one up front. He didn't change the oil, blew it up. So now he's driving a fucking piece of shit hoopty, which I also gave him. But I tell him the man makes the car doesn't make the man. So
It's very true.
That's a
That's
fucking
very true.
character builder.
So
That's
this guy
Vin
says,
Diesel of you.
Jason Hughes says, since the beer fam has a reach farther than Missouri, why don't y'all plan some events in other cities? because I don't fucking live there.
What that has a lot to do
Anybody,
with it, yes.
anybody's allowed to though. Anybody in the group can plan an event out there, and I'll even help promote it for
There
them.
you go.
But
Yeah,
I don't
give it
live
a-
there. Where the fuck would I? I don't know where to go. I wouldn't know.
You just zoom
anybody
in.
there.
Yeah, you just do a zoom in.
Like I don't know anything about. Like, hey guys, if I said right now we're gonna do an event in Austin, Texas, we'd have 4 people show up to that fucking event.
Probably
because
5. I would go. I've always wanted to go to
Well,
Austin.
you're
I would.
so you'd
5.
be the guy.
Excuse me, 5.
Yeah.
So I'll put you in charge. You're gonna plan an event in Austin,
Gotcha.
Texas. Then.
All right.
Let us know how it
Perfect.
goes. But I'd love to. I love our members in other areas. I don't know any bar owners there that I could collaborate with. I don't think enough people would show up because we're predominantly fucking St. Louis. So our events are a success here.
How do you? So what market, what city, state, or whatever has the most members? Like outside of St. Louis, because when I went to Chicago, I'm like, "Hey, are any of your people up here?" And you're like, "Yeah, there's 3,672." Like you knew to the fucking actual number how many people were up there. Who's got the most? What state has the most followers
We can check.
outside of Missouri?
We can check somehow. But I believe it's all close ones. Kansas City, Chicago,
Rome,
Rome,
yeah,
Saudi Arabia.
big family.
Australia is a big-
Australia
it's
is
a big
huge.
fan.
Right? We do have Steph Mass. Shout out to her. She's in Australia, and it's funny to see her post
Hello,
because
mate.
it's like when it's fucking winter here, it's like actually summer there.
Yeah,
Like we'll be fucking 0 degrees and it's like 100 degrees there. It's crazy how the world
we're
works like that.
80 degrees right here.
hey, mate.
Did this fucking broad's post get posted back up again? See, this is where we get off track. But
That's all you.
is Bigfoot real? Somebody wants to know.
No. I think maybe at one point it was. We were talking about that before the thing, that like there could have been like a great reset, and at one point that was a thing that was out there walking around, but absolutely not.
So the thing about Bigfoot is, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Because what is it? Just a big hairy fucking guy? Or is
Call
it-
Vernon
is it
Graves.
it's literally an ape.
Yeah.
I mean,
Vernon is our connoisseur on Bigfoot.
what is special about Bigfoot? If it's, I mean, it's a gorilla, right? Basically.
I guess.
So it's basically like saying, is a gorilla real? Like I don't know.
Yeah, but a gorilla fucking terrifies me. When I've seen things of Bigfoot, they seem like they're pretty, like it's just like a tall dude, you know?
Yeah.
Like when you see all the footage, it's just a fucking guy out wandering around in the
That's it.
woods, you know? It doesn't look too intimidating.
Just a hairy man just walking around.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, the guy, the thing from Harry and the Hendersons? Remember?
Never seen it.
Oh, what a great
Yeah,
movie.
never seen it.
Except John Lithgow freaks me the fuck out. He always
He's a
has.
weirdo.
Is he still alive?
Probably.
I think so.
Super Bowl, Mardi Gras, and St. Patrick's Day. Where are we all meeting? That's what Joe Richter wants to know.
I don't know. The bars are going to be expensive and packed.
Are you going to Mardi
Those all
Gras?
sound no.
I'm
fuck
going.
no. Yeah. Fuck.
That's
What about Mardi Gras?
I love it.
What
I
about
love
it sounds? Why? What do you like about it?
I don't
I'm open to
know.
listening.
I just,
I'm really
I
open to
don't
listening.
know. I just like it. I don't know why. There's no, yeah.
It's too many people for me now.
Tell me, like,
When I was
what?
in my 20s.
There's going to
it's
be a
fine.
lot of tents down there. I think that's what they call them. That'll have some house music going. You know, that's
Yeah,
my
you
shit.
like that shit.
Yeah. That's
What
fun
about?
times?
So I think I would like it better if you could urinate more easily.
You absolutely can. When's the last time you went there? You just fucking whip it out and go on the street. It's literally that easy down there. Everybody's fucking drunk. I'll take Mardi Gras over St. Patrick's Day all day.
Oh, no.
yeah,
no.
St. I
You're
never
fucking-
got
you're
it. I
fucking
never
up.
got.
Buddy's Day.
I
You're
never got
fucking
into
up.
that.
You're
No, I
fucking
never
up,
got into
Buddy's
that
Day
one.
is fucking
Yeah.
amazing.
No.
I love it. Everyone's always happy. See, when you're going down to Mardi Gras, like you're gonna run into drunk idiots and they're gonna try to fight you. Patty's Day, it's not like that.
They don't do that.
No, it's just, oh, get over here, Lied, and just
Yeah,
hug you, man. That's it.
You're around
I don't know, I'm
a
on
bunch
cloud
of drunk
nine.
Irishmen. They're known for that's their shit.
I
It's
know.
also
Be
warmer.
Irish, get drunk, fight.
It's warmer too. St.
I guess
Patrick's Day.
that. Okay,
That's a
all right.
huge,
But
huge.
you're cold tubbing now, so you should be a little bit immune to
more
the,
adjusted, more
yeah,
adjusted to the cold.
There you go.
Yeah. Denise Childress, she is a attorney, DWI
nice.
attorney, and
What kind?
DWI.
No, can she do a traffic ticket?
She can do it all.
All right.
So she says
I love how she talks. You know how to get at me.
she's cool. So she says we should do she comes in and brings in, and like does us field sobriety tests and breathalyzer and all that shit. While we're sitting
Okay.
there. That'd be cool.
Hmm.
You'd have to drink like one Guinness though,
I would.
and that would but that would
I'm
be
not
fun.
ashamed of that. I'm not like, man, I wish I had to drink 10 beers to get drunk. I only have to drink fucking 2.
That's
you
a
know?
heavy
Like,
fucking beer. That
It is
Guinness,
a very heavy beer.
That's a yeah. But no, that'd be fun. Good call. Good question. Car show. Donald Saxbury says car show, which we did a car show back in June, and it was pretty fucking cool. We did
What
that
if
for
I
the Grieco
rolled up
family.
with my aviator, just flossing?
Dude, I love that.
Yeah, it is.
I think
it's
cool.
not car show worthy though.
Sure it is.
Is it?
No. But
Thank you.
It's nice. Yeah, that was fun. We should do that again. The car show people, they show up, man. Jason Licavoli, shout out to that guy. He brought a whole bunch of people.
Licavoli.
Licavoli, ravioli.
Is that his real name?
What's
Yeah.
he looking?
Yeah,
Sorry,
Avoli.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dude, a couple weeks ago, okay, Karen Marr says, I want to know more about the 2000s party and whatever events are in the works. So, 2000 party, that was basically, I made a post, a shared post to this guy that like perfectly described, Jesus fucking Christ,
Make
what was
that
that?
louder.
That, walking into a basement and you like go downstairs, like remember those house party days where beer pong, nobody's on their fucking phones, everybody smells like Abercrombie
yes,
and
when
Fitch.
shit was fun.
Yeah.
Tommy Hilfiger was still a thing.
Stinky, smoky
Yeah,
fucking basement.
fuck
with
yeah.
Fucking floors are sticky from beer.
100%.
We should do a party like that.
We should. Where do we do it at?
Drop our phones off at the door.
Then logistics.
Keys in the bowl.
You
That's
got it.
key. That's key right there.
You
gotta
got
leave
keys in the
yeah.
bowl. That's right. Everybody has to spend
And when the
night.
cops come, we have to run.
Do you realize how much more time you would have to circulate and do whatever you wanted to do if you didn't have the people? And I'm not shitting on it, you know. It's flattering. It's got to be flattering when somebody's like, "Hey man, can we take a pic real quick?" But at some point, you're probably like, "I'm literally in the middle of eating right now," and
Yeah, no, it would be. Yeah, you're right. But I think that'd be kind of fun.
because if
we
you
all
were
dress in fucking
if
like
you were in a confined
collars.
space, yeah, if you were in a
Visor backwards.
making fun of the way I dress right now today. But if
actually-
you were in a confined space with a lot of people, you're going to spend the whole time doing the
yeah,
you know,
no
you're gonna
phones,
be doing that
no
shit,
phones.
right.
Oh, we're gonna
One
play
person hold the phone and take pictures
one
of it.
phone.
So then there's
we'll hire
actual-
a photographer.
Yeah,
There
that's
it
what I'm
is.
saying.
Yeah,
But yeah, that and we have to find a big ass unfinished basement. No,
yeah, I don't. Yeah,
No.
I don't see that one happening.
maybe just like a basement bar, like Babylon and Troy. That's a good old bar to do that at.
They do have a
If they
basement.
let us smoke
There's a
bunch of
Babylon in
cigarettes. You got to
Troy?
smoke
There
cigarettes
is.
to get in.
There's a Babylon in Troy.
There
I
is.
didn't know that.
Yeah. Shout out to those people.
Eat
Man,
that
Babylon. I want
ass
to give Babylon a shout out. They've
Eat
been
that ass
great
meat.
ever since we started this beer page. Done a lot of events there. That's where we did our car show. And then when my mom passed, I told Eric that we were having
A thing.
a thing there
Yeah.
afterwards. And they catered the whole thing and didn't charge us for shit.
They didn't. Shit, I would have.
100 fucking people. Yeah.
Fuck, I would have ordered more drinks or what. I had to pay for my
No,
own
the
drinks.
drinks we had to pay for your drinks, but they
Oh.
had fucking food going.
I was gonna say, you
he
owe
dropped
me
everything.
$18.
He dropped everything for that. So shout out to
That's
Babylon.
awesome.
I love those people. At a movie theater, which Jeff Swisher wants to know, at a movie theater, which armrest is yours?
Both.
I mean,
I mean,
don't you have your own? Like, there's not one.
When's
There's-
the last time you were
Well,
at
if
a
we're
movie
sitting
theater?
here and we're going like that, well, yeah,
There's
that's
two.
Still, there's two. It's
There's
like a
two.
chair. It's like a recliner.
Like any
Like,
movie
oh.
now, 10 people go to it, so you just do every other seat. You know. Sit
well,
back
now,
and-
yeah, when's the last time you went to a movie theater and it was stadium seat? Isn't they all recliners now and shit?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the
That's all I
last.
want is reclining.
Yeah, I don't want to go sit in a fucking.
What's the last movie you saw at a theater? I can tell you right now what mine was.
Mine was the Super Mario Brothers movie.
When
It's
did that
it's
come
good.
out?
Like
Like
fucking
a
6
year.
months ago, a year ago. Yeah.
Mine was the Batman, the most recent Batman.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it
The
was
most
a little
recent one, or
Yeah.
like
With
the
Pattinson.
Dark Knight trilogy.
the something in the rain. Like every fucking scene, that
With
song's
Colin
gotta
Farrell
play.
in a fat suit.
Yeah,
You not seen that one? That actually was good. It has like that.
What?
yeah.
What
That
year?
movie
What year are we
7.
talking?
22?
Last year, like not
22?
that long
Is this
ago.
with
the
Robert
Riddler.
Pattinson?
Yeah.
Oh,
He was good. I was a little doubting on that, but
I
'cause
love.
I
that
love
guy.
Batman movies.
Yeah,
And they were like, "Oh, he's gonna be it." I'm like,
I didn't.
But
think,
I thought he was good.
I didn't think he was a good Batman, and it's not for lack of
Well,
effort.
that's-
It's like I will fucking and I don't fight, but I'll fuck that dude up. You know,
Here-
like
here you go.
I
There's
need
a-
a Batman that looks like he can kick ass.
Who's your favorite?
Affleck.
Fucking worst one. I was
Affleck.
gonna say.
No,
You're
Affleck
out of
is
your
so
fucking
good.
mind.
Oh, my
What are
God.
you
Dude,
gonna
he
say?
was built
What are you
like
gonna say,
fucking Batman.
Christian Bale?
No, Keaton.
Everybody knows Keaton's a fucking original.
That's a
the
tie
guy.
for me.
That's the
Keaton and
bad-
Affleck.
That's the
Keaton
bad-
and Affleck
Keaton
is
was
awesome.
good, but he was good from like a cheeky kind of, more of a comical one, because that's what that movie was. But when they went dark, and it's more of a serious, kind of depressing Batman, I think Affleck all day long. He's
Wrong.
got the look.
He does.
He looks like a guy that would fucking want to dress up like Batman. He's all fucking
And the fighting scenes were fucking more
like,
realistic.
I bet Ben Affleck can actually fight.
That was pretty badass.
Yeah, Bale was the one that I fucking hated. I
Really?
could, yeah, and everybody said he did such a good job. Because my thing is this: he didn't talk like when he was Bruce Wayne. He talked like Bruce Wayne, but when he was Batman, he always it always sounded like he was out of breath when he was talking. You know, like who are you? I am the Batman. Yeah, and it's just like when you're fighting somebody, you're not going to remember
It's
to
like he's
stay
got
in
a cigarette.
character.
What do you think I
Yeah,
am?
you're not going to stay in character with the voice. So I don't know. I just didn't
I
like
think
it.
Affleck was. I thought he did a great job.
Fucking crushed it. Absolutely crushed it.
Pattinson, I thought he did good, but I mean, like, if you're comparing to the other Batmans, yeah, it's Affleck. All
I
day.
thought Clooney was good.
I like Clooney. Did you see the
Nobody-
Flash movie then?
No.
So Keaton shows up, like he,
I won't
Barry
watch.
Allen, like starts running and everything, and it just like changed parallel universes. And then he
Right.
showed, and they're like, "Oh, I'm Batman," and they're like, "Oh, so there's Batman here," and they're like, "Yeah, he lives here." And he shows up, and Keaton's Batman, and I'm like, "Oh fuck, nostalgia!"
There you go. Nice.
But then they change it again.
like you're still doing it, huh?
Oh, you're still
After
doing
all
it, huh?
these years.
So then he goes back in the end and he changes parallel universe, and they're like, Bruce Wayne calls and he goes, "All right, I'm coming out front." Opens the door, and who is it? George Clooney. And I'm like, oh, yes, redemption.
There
I
we
love
go.
it. So yeah, and it ends like that, and now they're redoing the whole universe.
That'd be the
again.
way to do it. You have like 3 or 4 guys, fucking shit ton of money, want to
yeah.
do a little good in the world, and it's like, what do you got to do today? Fuck, Tuesday? I'm Batman
Yeah.
that day.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can switch with Val
You guys want to
Kilmer.
play pickleball? Actually, no. I gotta
Yeah,
go film my Batman
yeah,
scene. So
I gotta go fucking
Well-
confront the Joker.
Yeah. Nick Morris says, "Would you guys ever consider doing an episode on an airplane?"
Yeah, get it set up, Nick.
Like,
Yeah,
says,
all
like,
day long.
rent out an airplane.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
I mean, we can do it at a bar and while we're doing a party. Like, just,
I mean, I said, yeah, dude, if the plane was free, like, what the fuck? How do you rent a plane? And then he says, I'll keep that in mind. I'm working on my license. Like, I love the thought, pal, but
yeah, let's do. Yeah, let us be your fucking crash test dummy. Like,
let me know when you've had your license for
yeah,
35
let's get a few
years at
landings
least,
under
and
the
maybe
belt there
if it's a
first.
big 7, not a fucking Cessna. Good Lord. But anyway, I appreciate that.
we can go fly
that
to like New York
yeah.
and back.
I mean, where are we going? Let's see. Betty White's birthday party. Trisha Edler says, give some stats. Speak on your favorite moments. Mine was for sure Betty White's birthday party. That was fucking awesome.
here's an interesting one right here.
Wow.
First off, do you say interesting or interesting?
Whatever's quicker.
That's what I say. Interesting. I get shit for it all the time.
Interesting.
Donna Guafrida, whatever your name is. That's a good one. What does your family think about it all?
About what? Oh, the beer group?
The weather.
The weather?
Yeah. No.
Nothing. I mean, I don't know. They're fine with it. I mean, we just kind of, it's because the beer group has become a part of like,
How is your daughter
My
Annabelle
identity.
going? Like, I mean, I'm sure.
Yeah.
like,
Does she ever get like if I were her, I'd be like, look, leave me the fuck alone, or I'm going to get my dad to go on his site and
No.
just absolutely fucking
I mean, I'm
bash
sure the
you.
kids don't know it, but I'm sure some of the parents do,
yeah.
So when you're going into the cheer competitions and everything, they're like, "Hey, can you do a shout out for me?"
yeah, that is pretty cool. She likes that.
I'd use
she's
it for leverage.
she acts like she's embarrassed a lot, but
I will have my dad
But
talk
she-
about your cheating father
I think
on
she-
his fucking beer page. I will tag him.
I think
and
she
will put
secretly likes
pictures.
it. Yeah, I think she secretly likes it. The young one, Aspen, she don't know shit about what's going on because she's 4. Good question. There's your dad.
There he is.
Does that not look like Tim?
Look. Well, I mean, I'm taller. I know that much.
You are taller.
I button my shirt. Pull that back up. Pull
Yeah,
that back
stain
up.
on that
hey,
shirt.
Dad, let's fucking. Every now and
you
then
guys
you
can't
want to
see it, but Tim's dad is
every
in a
now
bar.
and then you want to
Shout out to Jerry Trifoletti again with
you
that.
want to do some laundry?
that
Come
is-
on, man. God.
That is a large stain on that shirt.
That's what my nose is going to
God
look
love-
like
God
in
love him.
like 2 weeks. Look at the size of that thing. I love you, Dad, but god damn, look at that thing. That is a beak.
If your dad runs into a wall at full speed with an erection, he's gonna break his nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dun-dun-dun.
Anyway, where are they now? Several in the Linda Kavanaugh. Sometimes wonder where are they now? Several people in the group, or maybe they aren't here anymore.
We did that already.
The
Remember
one
that?
guy was a veteran and his bulldog died. Yeah, I remember that guy. Everybody knows who that fucking guy was.
Like what? He wouldn't shut up about his dog dying?
No,
Or
it's
like
just,
what?
I'm not even gonna talk about the guy.
Okay.
He ain't,
No-
he ain't
no
getting
good?
no fucking he ain't getting no fucking airtime. Yeah.
Who's pissed you off the most?
There you go. That's a great
Who's
one right
pissed me
there.
off the most.
Yeah.
I've seen you go toe to toe with a couple of people before.
Yeah, that would be the guy Tim fucking something. I'm not gonna. I'm steering away
I
from giving these people
apologize.
the fucking.
I apologize.
But after Oktoberfest, the guy that was trying to remember the guy that I took a picture of him. He was trying to.
oh
kill me
yeah,
in
the guy
honky-tonk.
at the end of the bar. Yeah.
Never seen him in my life, and he goes on a tangent about. He says he was accusing me of
Fuck you. You only raise money for people that need it for the likes.
something. No, he said that I was taking the money, which was
yeah.
absolute. It's the most
Yeah.
fucking
Ponzi scheme.
horrible thing anybody could ever accuse anybody of. And also, every single time,
What is
we
he, your
do-
accountant?
every time we do a fucking fundraiser,
We go to the
it's
casino
The parents of
afterwards.
the sick child are there, and not only that, but I use their Venmos. I don't even see the money.
The first one you ever did.
And the first one I ever did, I got
at
taxed.
Babylon's.
No,
Right?
yeah, but
Yeah.
the second one I ever did, the big one, our first anniversary, we raised $40,000, and I did that through my Venmo, and I gave Angie, Parker's mom, all the cash.
Right.
And I literally, like, we sat there and did the Venmo together. I got taxed $8,000 on that. I had to pay, so it cost me $8,000
Right.
to do that first
Oh,
time.
I remember that.
And-
yeah.
Yeah, and rest in peace, Parker, and shout out to Angie Jackson and family. I grew up with Angie.
That
She's-
was the one at Babylon, though, right?
no, it was at Hot Shots. Our
Who was the
one-year
one
anniversary party.
at Babylon? What was that for? And I'll tell you why I asked that.
That was for Tony Huddleston.
Okay. Because we went, all
Uh-huh.
right, and we're walking around. You've got 8 million fucking people around you. I've known you already, so it's like, I don't need a picture or anything like that. And we're fucking talking, and these two girls come up talking to me and Andrea, and they're like, yeah, thanks for coming out. And we're just like, oh, I'm thinking they're part of the fucking staff or whatnot. And she's like, where do you know Brandon? I'm like, I do mortgages. He's a realtor. We hung out, click, blah, blah, blah. He's a fucking clown. I'm a clown, this, that, and the other. And talking. And I go, what about you? And she's like, oh, yeah, my husband's the one that died or is dying. And I'm just like, or her son. And I was just like, oh, God damn
Yeah.
it. I'm just like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. Like, what do you say with that one? I'm just like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
We met like this, But it was a good thing, that you were doing that. Very.
That was the first. Yeah, well, dude, Tony Huddleston messaged me a couple weeks prior. Literally, he said, fuck, I'll pull it up. The night that he died, he sent me this message. And he said, that's him cooking. He goes, hey, let's do a charity cook-off in a few weeks. And he's doing this. He says, we can donate the money to charity. He died an hour after he sent me that.
Are you serious? Holy shit.
So
Damn.
That's fucking terrible.
yeah, he made that, and then he went out and he got in a car accident. And so I saw it the next day, and I was like, well, fuck, that's what we're doing. We're doing it. We're going to do
Oh.
this. So that was all. So honestly, I like to think that Tony Huddleston is kind of the inspiration between all of our charity events that we did since then, because it was his idea to do the first one, and we just kind of rolled with it ever since then. So rest in peace, Tony. Shout out to the Huddleston family.
Touching story.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. We got anything else you guys want to talk about? We're just
Cardio.
yapping it. Cardio's good.
What do we do? I thought we
Shout out
said,
to Jenny Joy. Jenny Joy, how you doing? I see her. Sorry, got her right up on my. She popped up on my feed.
Didn't we
Jenny
want to
and
talk
John.
about Chipotle and Qdoba? Which one's your...
Dude, I gotta say, Chipotle.
That's not even a conversation.
Chipotle's got the better
Qdoba, baby.
Chipotle.
everything except for the cheese. Qdoba's cheese
The
is
fucking
fucking.
Qdoba steak is better. The employees are better. They are, man. They're just, they just are. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Chipotle personally. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I'll eat both, but
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all I got. I think. Let's see.
I say
We're
we
gonna give a
read
couple
two
quick,
more.
quick
Let's
shout
do
out.
two
Two
more.
more?
Linnell
Yeah, two
Lamons,
more.
she says maybe a segment on health and wellness. Many of us are on a fitness journey. That would be something Tim would lead. Tim, you're our fitness guy.
I got you.
You're our
Linnell.
fitness guy.
I got you.
We should do
Linnell.
that. It's a good suggestion. and then do fundraiser
shit.
events to support
Jesus.
groups in each
Coming in
area.
hot.
Homeless shelters, I think that's a big one for sure. Women's children's centers. You got that children's center that you
Yeah, the child
shout
center.
out to them.
Yeah.
Child center in Wentzville, Animal
Absolutely.
Rescue, LGBTQ,
Shout
etc. Yeah, that children's center. That when you took me on that tour, Jesus,
Dude, it's rough, man.
Oh, my
It's
God.
when you hear some of these stories, it really fucking shows you like the dark side of you think you hear human trafficking and you think, bunch of hot chicks go to fucking Argentina for spring break and, bags over the head and all that. No, it's like it's fucking happening in like
It's
St.
here.
Charles
Yeah.
County. It's
Jesus
happening, but
fuck.
yeah, dude. And I can't go into some of the stories, but whenever a story will come up, I immediately the fucking tears, and I'm a pretty
Oh, I mean, rightfully
takes a lot
so.
to make me start crying, and it's just as soon as they start telling, I just immediately my head's down. I'm just like, oh God, here we go. And the human side of you is like the human side is we need to find this guy's name, we need to find this guy's address, and we need to go fucking take care of this like old school
Put his
stuff,
head in a vice and make his eye pop out.
100%. But apparently the laws frown upon that. So
Lindsay Winters, it would be cool to feature a recovery segment. Yeah, I agree. So we do that on the Street Smart Mental Health podcast all the time, and we did have
Sean's was kind of.
but we did have Sean on last week, and he had a or 2 weeks ago, and he had a good story about getting clean. Shout out to all our sober members and those in recovery, of course, as well.
You have a lot of sober members on here.
A ton of them,
Really?
a ton of them. Yeah,
I like that.
That's one of the first tones that I set for the group was that we support those in recovery. Like fucking, of course we do. I mean, I lost my brother to addiction. You know what I
True.
mean? Like a lot who has not been affected by some form of addiction or loss. Like or
Yeah.
Mike. I mean, fucking everybody. But
So it's good to hear those stories because, like, hey, anyone can relate to it in the group and like, hey, I feel your pain.
Yeah.
I saw one the other day, like this guy was like, it's like 3 a.m. and he's like, I just need someone to talk to. And I loved that. I mean, I saw Chad was on there. He's like, hey man, I just woke up, like, call, message me if you need me. Like, I love seeing that the most. Like,
Was a guy going through some shit?
I think he
and-
was. I don't think he put any information on it. He's like, I just need someone to talk to. And people were like messaging right away. And it was just like, hey, I'm open if you want to talk to me. And I'm like, you know what? That's great. I love hearing that. Because you don't know what they're going through. And you know what? Someone's up. Someone's going to listen to you. I
Right.
think that's great.
A lot of people think that the end is near, so let's drink beer is just a big drunk fest of idiots. But really, most of our members, half probably, are sober or in recovery. And the end is near, so let's drink beer is more like let's drink beer is more like yo, let's hang out.
Let's
like,
chat.
hey, let's go get a beer sometime.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
the term is let's spend some time. Let's be there for each other. That's what it is. But
You
it
don't have to
also
talk
emphasizes
about beer. You can talk about how's your weekend, like, what you've been up to these days, like just
Yeah.
chit
How
chatting.
how
Huge
much
shout out to our sober
how much
members.
percentage wise goes up where it's like people kind of trolling other people? Is there a
With
lot
what?
of it
With what?
with the site? Because I've seen people just go on and like they're there solely for the fact that they want to troll other people.
Oh, those guys.
I
they're
may or
gone
may
so
not have
fa-
a burner account that
They're
I
gone
like
so
to start
fucking
fires.
fast. They're
Yeah.
going so fucking fast. Like that's one thing. Moderators and we got certain words that'll trigger if they're typed. We'll get an alert. So like we don't.
Say one.
Well, it would be on here. It's
Fucking with you.
One. I said say one.
like
one.
yeah. I mean like certain words that will get alerted. Right, go right to it, and we just fucking zip people out of there as soon as possible before they can. And the vibe is pretty cool. I mean, if you go to anybody's post, it's like, "Hey, I'm sober." You'll get 1,000 reactions and 1,500 people saying congratulations.
I got kicked out of I was on a health one before, and I forget what it was. I think it was when I was doing keto, and it was like on a keto group or something. And some lady gets on and just starts doing the Karen thing, like going all in on something. And you know how I react to shit. I just try to be funny with it. And I fucking said something, and she came back, and we're just going back. And I'm not getting mad at her. I'm just like agreeing with her, like, yeah, you're absolutely right. I have no fucking idea what I'm talking about, and I shouldn't be on here. And I guess she was like an admin or whatnot.
Oh,
And
sent you
I
packing.
went back on, and what sucked, bless you.
Thank you.
And what sucked about it was like right when keto was like getting to be popular. So I was getting a shit ton of recipes that I would never like even think about finding online or anything like that. I fucking went to log back on, and it was like, yeah,
Gone.
you're blocked. And I'm
Gone.
like, how the fuck do you get
Can't
kicked
find
out
it.
of a keto group?
Can't
like,
find
come
it.
on, man.
I got kicked out of a Blackstone group.
As you should.
Because
with all the shit you talk about?
Well, everybody, it was right when I got to Blackstone, and everybody was like, oh, you got to try breakfast on it. You got to try breakfast on it. So I put on my Chef Boyardee outfit, and I did a video of me making Fruit Loops
I remember
with
this.
milk
I
on the
remember this.
Blackstone.
And they didn't like that, did they?
Fucking,
No,
and I took a
fuck
bite of it,
that.
and I like threw it up, and yeah, it was hot milk and burnt Fruit Loops, and they just, they kicked me out, so... Shout out to the Blackstone. Shout out to the Blackstone.
Fuck this
group.
guy.
Yeah. Oh, axe me.
Who knows where this
piece of
leads?
shit, he's
Yeah.
going to
Yeah.
hell.
Yeah,
Who knows where this
they
leads?
got me out of there quick. All right, well that's blah, 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 blah. That's it. What do you got? Anything? What are you doing this weekend? What you guys got going on? Nothing.
Do
My
I have-
golf.
My dad's birthday.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, you got your
Golfing.
dad's
Salvatore.
69th. You got
Are
to
you
plug
doing
him.
anything tomorrow, or what are you doing? We talked about it.
I don't know. I planned on. So I thought the weather was supposed to be good.
Was it not
It's
anymore?
not
I think it's
terrible.
going to be like low 50s. I thought it was going to be like
Jesus
high
Christ.
60s or
low
some
50s.
shit.
That's not that bad.
I literally
You're sitting
had
in 38
my-
degree water on a morningly basis now.
Oh, wait. Shout out to John Morgan.
John fucking Morgan.
Fucking What are we
Pause.
doing?
Yeah, John
What are we-
Morgan. Not
Jesus
John effing
Christ.
Morgan.
The guy that makes this whole thing possible, John Morgan with Premium Cabinets. So thank you. Thank you, John, for let's pull John Morgan.
You know
up
what I
real
need to
quick on the
do? I
screen.
need to take a picture of my kitchen
Yep.
and show the world those cabinets
Yep.
and what John's all about.
Yep. We got to get him.
Johnny
there he is.
boy.
There he is. John Morgan, Premium Cabinets.
He's probably got some pictures coming up on his page. There we
Well,
go.
you need to holler. Look at that. Beautiful. You need to holler at them, 314-499-8800. And thank you, John Morgan and the Premium Cabinets family, for making this podcast possible. They pay for the fucking thing. So thank you. And they're also good people.
Hey, he's an Eagle
That
Scout.
always
He's a
helps.
good kid.
Yes, very good family over there. So Premium Cabinets, John Morgan, thank you.
Eagles
and
fan? Really?
what else we got?
Did you say he was an Eagles fan?
I said he's an Eagle Scout.
Oh, the
Oh,
fucking
Eagle Scout. I thought you said Eagles fan.
the wholesome
Like, ew.
wholesome gardening tips and tricks group I started fucking years ago. You in that one, Tim?
I
am.
think so.
45,000
I don't know.
members in that. Look at this maniac shit.
I'm not a great Facebook person. I'll just post shit and kind of like walk away.
Yeah.
What is that? Top owned?
I just walked up.
Yeah. Wholesome gardening
Oh
tips
my
and
God,
tricks.
yes.
Shout out to our meme page.
I need to get on this more often. Oh, that was good.
Yeah, there's some good shit in there.
That
All
was
right.
good.
All right, well that's it for us.
That was fantastic.
Thanks for everybody that sent in the questions and all the comments and everything that made this podcast entertaining and something that we could do.
Happy
I don't know.
birthday,
Fucking
Father.
something.
I
Happy
love
birthday
you.
to Jerry Tripoletti. And okay, that's it. Every Monday, catch us on YouTube with a new episode at Beer Fam Podcast or on Spotify and Apple under The End is Near, so let's drink beer. Every Monday, we will have a new episode launched. So, yeah. All right. Love ya. Bye.
Deuces.
Huge thank you to our studio sponsor, John Morgan, and the entire Premium Cabinets family for helping make this podcast possible. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you're following the podcast on all platforms so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Don't forget to join the End is Near, so let's drink beer Facebook group to make sure you stay prepared for the end of days. Till next time.